Hey everybody, this week on Up Your Alley, we've got two great recommendations. First, Jake's recommendation for me, the new stand-up special from Gianmarco Soresi, Thief of Joy, available on his YouTube page. And my recommendation for Jake, the new movie Friendship, starring Tim Robinson and Paul Rudd, available to stream on Max. Jake, anything else to add?
No, I'm good.
All right. We're back. Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Up Your Alley. My name is Taylor Egger. With me, as always, is my best friend, Jake Baggett. Say hi, Jake.
Hi, Bobby.
The dog's here, too.
Hey, big boy.
It's a windy day. He's been very upset past 2 days. It's a show where we recommend things to each other. We've been friends for 20 years. We come back the next week, and then we rate it on a scale of 1 to 3 based on how much it's up our alley. Again, Jake had me watch a new stand-up comedy special from Gianmarco Soresi, available on his YouTube page. And I had Jake watch Friendship, a movie that we had talked about, and then finally got around to watch it.
Yeah. We're going to see it in thetheaters.
That's kind of
Didn't watch it in theaters.
That's kind of the trend. If you go back to early episodes of this, it's like, we're going to see this movie and then talk about it. And then it's been like, we're going to wait till this movie comes out on streaming, and then we'll get around to it eventually, just as we age.
I don't know. Some things just fall by the wayside, I guess.
Yeah, it really has to be a lot to get me into the theater. And I think it's just more and more that with the nicer theater, with the nicer seats, comes the higher price and comes the, hey, I got to make this really worth my while.
Agreed.
It's got to be a
I would get the thing again.
Movie Pass?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
except it's Regal Unlimited now.
Yeah.
And you owe them money still.
Yeah, I still owe them money. They're not going to get us.
And you're standing on principle for that one.
What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Standing on principle? I don't want to lose no money, none. There's no principle here. They're trying to get my principle, my money.
I rightfully stole that money from you, so I'm not going to let you try to get it back from me.
I didn't steal nothing.
That was a scam to begin with.
They're
anyway.
like, hey, I know it was the pandemic and everything, but you still had a...
I looked into it before we went and saw one battle after another because it just popped up on like my Regal rewards, and it's like, hey, you can get a free month's membership to this because I had enough reward points or whatever. And it's like, but this movie's not applicable, and this movie's not applicable, and yeah, so not worth it. Not worth it. Anyway, we'll get back around to that. How's it been going, bud?
Dude, no complaints.
Still playing Ghost of Yotei. We were talking about that ahead of time.
Mostly playing Ghost of Yotei.
I finished the story.
Yes.
I'm just running around now, just cleaning up the rest of the slop in the game, trying to get that
platinum.
Get that platinum, man. I'm gonna tap that platty.
Yeah, I've just been wandering around the whole time.
Yeah, so you're playing it really as the Ronin, just wandering.
I'm barely into the story still. And it's been over 20 hours. Yeah.
I started rushing the story, figuring I'd go back and do all the little side stuff on New Game Plus, only to find out that New Game Plus isn't out yet. So
I think they did that with Tsushima as well.
But I played Tsushima like a year after it came out. I got it the director's cut that was on PS5 already.
Right.
So I had no knowledge of that. Yeah. But come to think of it, they did it with God of War Ragnarok. So I'm like, oh, all right. So now I'm going to pump the brakes and slow down and enjoy the game a lot more. But yeah, story mode's great. Probably about 45 hours in story.
I like it. I like Atsu so far.
It's awesome.
Just as a character, she's really interesting.
Talked
fun to follow.
Talked about it last week, but just it's a very nice follow up to Tsushima.
Yep.
And the gameplay loop is fantastic.
Just what I wanted.
Still on the fence for my game of the year. I think there's going to be a DLC obviously there's going to be a DLC for this, but I'm hoping they announce it at the Game Awards this year.
Why?
Because I want to play more. Because like once you've beaten the game, you're the whole parts of the map that's like, oh, this shady part of the island. I'm like, haven't been over there. Wonder what's over there. But it's a DLC. Give me that DLC.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd pay probably another $15 to $20 for a DLC of this game.
I feel like I'm going to have to write down all the games that I played this year just so that I can actually take a really good look.
It's been a lot
at what I've done.
It's been a lot, and I've gone back to a bunch of games that I missed over the years. I still haven't. I think the only one that I still want to get into that officially came out this year is Hades 2. I think the early access came out late last year.
Yeah, I played it.
But the official release is this year. That's the only one I think that I still need to get to this year. And I really am leaning towards that, the more I read, the Claire Obscura.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I'm really on the fence if you'd like it or not. Very on the fence. I think you would.
Is it one of those ones where PlayStation will let you play it for free for like 3 hours?
I have no clue.
Maybe.
That's your service, my friend. Well, did you like Paper Mario? Did you touch it?
I think I played the one for the N64. I don't think what was it, Thousand Year Door? That was GameCube.
I haven't played that one either. But
I played it and that was when I was
N64.
younger, and I couldn't appreciate the storytelling aspects of RPGs. I just hated it.
Yeah.
Except for some reason, it never clicked in my little kid head that Pokemon was an RPG because it was just dog fighting and
pet fighting.
Yeah, and the dog's upset.
You see something.
Speaking of dog fighting, all right, you keep talking about
what?
I don't know. Just here, hold on. We can deal with this fucking dog. As soon as we get situated, you gotta go. Come on.
I'm not doing anything.
Did you need to go outside?
Poor Popey.
Yeah. It's windy out there. Don't be weird. On this fine Indigenous Peoples Day.
We did it.
Now the president said it's Columbus Day again.
Of course he did.
That's so dumb.
Yeah, he's very petty. Imagine that.
But like,
fat 12-year-old baby is a petty man.
Did you ever watch The Sopranos?
No.
Okay, so there's a whole part in that where they're saying they're not going to do a Columbus Day parade because it's like the early 2000s and people are like, Christopher Columbus killed all these people, and like the Italians were like, oh, like Christopher Columbus, he's an Italian American hero.
That's great.
And
That's funny.
Yeah, it's very funny in the concept of The Sopranos, but even then, it was played for a joke. It's like, why do you care so much about Christopher Columbus?
Because he accidentally found America.
Right, and also he sailed for the King of Spain.
But
like he was Italian, but he went to Spain and brought a whole bunch of people over here in boats.
Yeah,
and now Donald Trump's like, you better not be bringing people here in boats. It's like that was his whole thing, was bring as many people here in boats as you can.
He doesn't care about that shit.
Yeah, and then kill all the people that are here.
Brain
but we're
empty.
still blowing up people in the Caribbean Sea.
Yeah.
Like, whatever.
I do love that the Nobel Peace Prize went to that lady from Venezuela.
Yeah.
And then everybody, for like a good hour, everybody was like, oh, Trump's going to be so pissed about this because she's about peace.
Yeah.
And then people were like, well, she thanks Trump for all his help with Venezuela. And then she dedicated it to him. And I was like, oh, okay. It's all a fucking thing, huh?
I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to edit this back into the podcast.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything I could care less about than the Nobel Prize. Because like I got the New York Times alerts on my phone, and I guess they roll them out like one every day over the course of a week, and pops up in the morning. It's like,
guess so,
Nobel Prize of Physics went to this person. The Nobel Prize of economics went to this person, and literature went to this person. And I guess peace was the only one I've ever really heard about.
Yeah.
Because like I know Barack Obama got one. For the life of me, I don't know why he got one.
Because he stuck with that act that passed in 2001 for
The Patriot Act?
the World Trade Center, where we could just go and bomb whoever we wanted in the Middle
Oh,
East.
okay. So peace.
Peace.
Right.
Peace.
I forgot the
When
years
he
of
took
peace.
something and he was like, I got to bomb those people. How do I do it? And
The
they're like,
years of peace brought in by the
something-
Obama administration for 8 years of escalating a drone campaign.
Yeah, it was wonderful. Peaceful.
I don't know.
Not the white people, though. Thank goodness.
The real bummer of fake awards, I will say, is with this new administration is the Mark Twain Award for the Kennedy Center. Is like, it feels like a lot of bad things at the Kennedy Center happening. And that was like a legit, like...
I love the Kennedy Center.
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
We went and saw Star Wars there.
We saw Star Wars.
Twice. Two Star Wars.
two
Did
Star
we
Wars.
see, what did we see? New Hope and Force Awakens?
No. Yeah, no, the J.J. Abrams, the first one.
Force Awakens.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a dope.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah, and the Mark Twain Award for Humor has always been a good award.
I saw Nier Automata's soundtrack played.
Oh, yeah, that video game. You were telling me about
Yeah,
that.
well, that was awesome. We saw Eddie Izzard there, didn't we?
No, that was at Constitution Hall.
Oh, really?
That's closer to the White House.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's a wonderful spot. I saw Improv Shakespeare there.
Oh, in the little side stage?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's awesome.
That was
the
wonderful.
Opera Hall, I think they call it. I don't know.
I can't remember what it was called, but yeah.
But they're doing a Avengers thing there.
Yeah,
It's like
orchestral.
I guess it's like the live thing, but it's like clips from the first Infinity Saga, like so up through Endgame.
Yeah,
But it's like 2.5 hours long. So I'm like, are you just cutting clips?
Yeah.
Like the hot takes?
yeah. Sizzle reel.
I mean, we talked about this enough last week. Marvel's been meh.
Marvel is.
Did you watch the trailer for Wonder Man?
Like Friendship was going through.
Yeah,
It's Marvel.
this new Marvel's going to be crazy.
Yeah, people are going insane with it.
So what were you saying? You said something about a video game that you wanted to make into
I thought about it, honestly.
So is this a movie?
You asked me a while ago.
I did.
What video game you'd want to make?
It's when we talked about Secret Level, that Amazon series.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got it. I know what I would want to make into a movie.
Would I guess this?
I don't think so.
No.
You can give yourself a shot.
Is it something I know about?
It's one of my favorite games of all time. Probably
Shinobi?
top 5. Shinobi?
Or the other one, Onimusha.
Oh, no. Onimusha's not one of my favorite games. It's just a great series. That's for
Okay.
sure. Hotline Miami. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not aware of that.
Hotline Miami?
No,
I'm pretty sure
I've never played it. Yeah, but I've never played it.
So it's a game where you pick up the phone. The guy's like, hey, I'm in need of a babysitter for a couple of rowdy kids at this address. Please show up. And you hang up the phone, drive to the place, put on a mask, and kill everybody there. And then
So it's not
drive
really
back home.
a babysitter for rowdy kids.
No. So what's happening in the first one is the way that what's great about it is like there's barely any story.
Wait,
in it.
first of all, so I can conceptualize, what system is this for?
It's on everything.
But like,
I got it for the PC.
Generationally.
It started
More modern?
No, it's PlayStation 4. I got it on the Vita. The
Okay.
Vita was still around
Yeah.
when it was the thing. But the first game barely has a story. And like a lot of what the story comes through to be impactful is like just these monsters that show up in your dreams that are like, why are you doing this?
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, who are you? Why are you doing this? And can you stop? And it's, very surreal. It takes a while for any type of story to show up. And when the story does show up, it's still kind of like it pales in comparison to what you're actually doing.
Okay.
It's wonderful.
It looks kind of fun.
Oh, it's great. It's one of the best games I've ever fucking played.
Devolver Digital. We've talked about them. What did they do that I've played?
They're a publisher.
I know, but what did they do that I've played? We've talked about them.
I don't know. They made Baby Steps this year. That game's great so far. That's from Bennett Foddy. But what I would want to do is do the... Because one of the great things about this game is when you beat it, there's New Game Plus, where you play as a different character. As a character that you killed midway through the game.
Really?
And this guy, he's called Biker. He picks up the phone and he's like, who is this? What do you want? And they're like, hey, we need an exterminator over to this house. He's like, you tell me who the fuck you are. I got to know. And then they hang up. So you hang up and then he goes to the spot and then he kills everybody there, but he's just trying to put it together himself. And the twist is you kill the first guy you play as.
So
when
New
you're
Game
Biker.
Plus is like
It's a different game.
Huh.
And you kill...
I like that.
It's awesome. You kill Jacket, who's the protagonist, and then you follow this guy's story as he goes forward on what he's doing. It's wonderfully surreal. Fantastic game.
How would you make that into a movie?
This is how I would do it. We would follow Jacket for a while, and then we would get to the part... Because Jacket's story is really easy. He's slowly trying to figure it out. One of the clarifying moments for him is that he sees a woman in distress in one of the buildings, and he decides to, save her instead. And that's when he starts to piece it together. They end up killing her. So you end up chasing them down and killing everybody that's involved with this thing. And that's the end.
Super violent?
Yeah, super violent, of course. Credits roll. But then after that, I would hit the pause button and then rewind, and then we'll watch Hotline Miami 2 right afterwards.
Back to back.
Back to back.
I like it.
Yeah, right?
Surprise sequel.
Because the Hotline Miami 2, which I think is also a very good game, that game has way too much story. It is convoluted as hell with how much story is involved in that.
Just kind of eating itself.
A little bit, but it's like, because people were like, I wouldn't say it's complaint or a critique. It was something that people were like, it doesn't feel like there's enough story here. Right. And so what Denaton did was like, oh, there's a whole bunch of story now. You guys just were worried about 2 characters. You're playing up to 13 characters now.
Jesus Christ, man.
It's amazing how well that game, it's incredible. The game's incredible. And I would want to do something that really fucks with people, and you could do it with that.
I'm intrigued for this game at this point.
It's wonderful.
Yeah.
By far one of my favorites.
I don't know. I'm hesitant to try games like that just because, like, games that have a cult following. It's my fear when I first played The Witcher 3 and the 4 times subsequently that I've tried to play The Witcher 3. Yeah. Games that I know have a cult following, when I don't like them, I feel like I'm missing something. No. It's like, why don't Like, I still don't understand why I don't like The Witcher 3.
Because it's not your style. It's okay.
But I like games like that.
It's like people like fried pickles. I don't get it.
I don't like
but it's
regular
okay.
pickles.
I don't like regular pickles either. But people are crazy about them. It doesn't bother me that they're into it.
I know. It says a lot more about me than it does about the other people.
We wish we were deep. We wish that there was something that we could catch on to.
Yeah.
That, you know, I'm following the line that's
right
inside of all of our hearts. And like, so I'm
That makes you feel connected to other people too.
Yeah. Which I don't care about that. I just like enjoying stuff.
Yeah.
Having a good time.
I am enjoying Ghost of Yotei. I want to talk about Yotei when you're done with the story, which at your rate will be like December.
Next week. No, not next week. Next year is what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Hotline Miami goes on sale all the time. I'll let you know as soon as I see it go. It goes below $2.
I wonder if I could see it. I could probably do it on the MacBook if it's old enough.
Absolutely.
Like 2012.
I'm sure you could play it on the Mac. But
nice.
It's just a twitchy game that excellent music.
Twitchy game?
Where you die in one hit. Everybody dies in one hit.
I thought you meant twitchy like people are prone to stream it.
No.
Like it's twitchy.
No. Twitchy isn't like you got to get your head on a swivel, get your reflexes up.
Yeah.
But it's okay because you just restart immediately when you die. Press R, restart, try again.
Maybe one day.
Then you die over and over again until you get it once and you're like, oh, nice. Got it.
Let's jump ahead to your rec for me.
Yes, sir.
Gianmarco Soresi. This is so I know him from Dropout.
Yes.
He was on
That's how I was introduced to him as well.
Episode of Game Changer where they did
Crowd control.
Now. And then I had seen him on Instagram beforehand, but just the algorithm, like once I start watching something on Dropout, it feeds me more of those people.
Yeah.
So, not that I am against that at all, because he's incredible comic. Mm-hmm. So is that kind of how you got into him as well, or?
Yeah, Dropout just showed me, and I thought he was hilarious on that.
Mm-hmm.
And then saw that there was a special of his.
Yeah,
because he's got multiple specials on his channel,
mm-hmm.
and I watched one of them, and I was like, oh, he's very bright and fun, and his so much flamboyant energy about him. It feels like John Mulaney if John Mulaney stuck with being a theater kid.
Yeah, I mean, and he brings that up too.
Yeah,
that he was a theater kid. It's so I've watched a couple stand-up sets or specials over the past week after I watched this one because I was like, oh, this person has a new one out that I missed. This person has a new one out that I missed. Mm-hmm. And Gianmarco, he really... Okay, so I don't want to say that it seems old, but it's a lot more of... You bring up the Mulaney comparison, and he brings up a Mulaney comparison as well.
He's very...
It's dedicated to the show business of it. Mm-hmm. His this set, Thief of Joy, has an overarching theme. This could fit in at like an Edinburgh Fringe or like a Melbourne Comedy Festival when people have like shows that like have an overarching theme of it.
Sure.
And it has like its peaks and valleys and everything like that. It's not just joke. It mm-hmm. has it's longer narratives and chunks built together. It's that kind of comedy that I'm just like, this is outstanding.
Yeah. That's what an hour looks like to me. That's what a special looks like. Mm-hmm. It's you've developed jokes, of course, but you've also worked them into interesting paced like 45 minutes maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like,
and nothing against just joke people like that. Some of my favorite comics are like that.
Yeah, sure.
No one would say that Mitch Hedberg wasn't a good comedian because he didn't develop a theme over the course of his hour.
But his thing...
Or Dave Attell. You went and saw Dave Attell recently.
Yeah.
That's not Dave Attell's style either. Still one of the best joke writers to ever walk the planet.
I would absolutely agree.
Yeah. But this is... I don't think enough people are doing this now, and it's interesting to me that they're doing it, and it's not on your Netflix or your HBO. It's on his YouTube channel.
I watched Stavvy's World... the podcast, mm-hmm. and Gianmarco was on there.
Yeah.
And they talked about that, where it's stand-up is evolving, and a lot of people aren't really following that, but he's trying to follow it. He's like, the reason that people don't do these types of things is because it doesn't really... they're much more involved in developing their...
podcast,
their range, getting people to see them, and just like that's how you get it. He's like, that's a part of my thing too, but I want people to see my comedy. It's like that's my whole. He's like, I'm making these TikToks and I'm making these shorts and stuff, and I'm doing these appearances and things because I want people to come and see my stand-up.
Yeah.
He's like, that's what makes it different. It's like, I'm not trying to sell myself. I'm like, hey, everybody, come and see me do a show.
Right.
And it's like, I think it's the proof is on the table.
Oh, absolutely.
When he does this
I mean, and it's great. I mean, he's definitely someone I want to come see him live next time he's around.
Sure.
Some of his bits are hysterical. I forget where I saw this, but he was talking about a clip. He was on someone's podcast, and he talked about how a clip from his new stand-up special where he has a joke about his Jewish girlfriend, and he's a Jewish person too. And it was picked up by Candace Owens. And he said Candace Owens was laughing about it, and he was immediately like, "Oh no, like,
it's going too far in one direction."
Because the whole bit of it is that like his girlfriend exaggerates, and she's like, "Oh, it's like a desert in here" when they're at the beach, and then the punchline when he says she exaggerates so much, it's like this place is so packed. There's like 6 million people here, and then it just cuts to Candace Owens watching that and going, "Ha!" And I'm like, "Oh no,
yeah,
the wrong person took this joke."
Yeah, they're enjoying it wrong.
Yeah,
no.
But but he was able to take that, and like where I feel a couple years ago, I hate doing this, but it's actually a factual thing in comedy. Some people would have that joke, and because he's a lefty guy, like theater guy.
Sure.
Obviously, that whole dropout oeuvre is a very opening, like, hey, everyone's involved. We're all here. We're all making jokes. We're just trying to be funny.
Yeah.
Funny's first.
It's inherently left just because it's so inclusive.
Right. But I feel a couple years ago, there was the thing where it's like, you shouldn't make that joke.
Okay, I see what you mean.
But now that the people that are just like, even there was the people that push back at that the wrong way, like Candace Owens being like, you should make that joke. And everyone's like, no, we're all just making jokes. It's fine. And I love that that's like, this kind of comedy is my favorite.
It's never, I hear what you mean.
It's funny first and it's never mean.
It doesn't want to be mean.
No.
It's playing with the stereotype rather than playing into the stereotype.
Exactly.
And that's what makes it funny when he does these things.
He also went off on everyone that performed at the Riyadh Comedy Festival recently.
Which is fantastic.
Yeah.
Good on him.
I mean, it's fine. I saw Aziz Ansari trying to...
he tried to donate his... They even said a portion of his...
which could be literally
pay.
anything.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a charity that says a portion of the proceeds go to this, that literally is just a legal term that says could be a nickel.
Yeah.
But we're not lying to you.
But what was it? It was some place that rejected it. Like, no, we can't take...
We're not taking your money.
Yeah.
You took this bad money.
Yeah, that's bad money.
And like the only person that performed at the Riyadh Festival that I was bummed about was Bill Burr.
Yeah, sure.
Just because, and I said...
his response has been insane.
Yeah.
He just, oh my gosh.
And I love Bill Burr.
They honestly paid him way too much.
I think so.
Because now he's like, they're just like us. No, they're not.
Yeah.
You don't interact with any of them. You interacted with the high-abouts that were like, don't talk about sex or religion. And you're like, yeah, of course.
It's like the people that...
He was excited to see a Chili's there. Okay.
First of all,
pal.
I get that. I'm excited to see a Chili's anywhere.
Nobody is.
Okay, there's an Applebee's that closed down in town here, and there's a rumor it might be a Chili's. I'm going to be there opening day.
Why?
The chips. And the salsa, it's perfectly ratioed. They've got the thin, crispy chips, but it's also a thin salsa that's been... I have thoughts on this. So sometimes you get a chunky salsa. Chunky salsa is good. You got to give me a thick chip.
Because
you give me a thick chip with a chunky salsa, that's a nice thing. You give a thick chip with a little watery salsa, what the fuck am I doing here?
I just don't go to Chili's.
It's like dunking a crouton into a thing, and it doesn't make sense. Or vice versa. Chunky salsa, thin chip that breaks... I can't even operate under these conditions. Chili salsa to chip ratio is perfect.
I guess so.
It's very similar to my thoughts on the Reese's pumpkins and all the other things that I have thoughts on.
I'm proud of you, buddy.
Regardless. But I don't know. With Bill Burr, I was talking to someone about this, and it's like, yeah, I get it. He got paid $1 million. And
probably
like,
more.
For every person that's like, well, I think it's $1 million plus travel, plus stay, plus airfare, all that stuff. So all the perks and whatever.
I don't know what it is. It was a lot. Apparently.
It was a lot of money.
Yeah.
And I did have someone be like, or I saw someone arguing on Reddit. It's like, oh, you wouldn't do that for $1 million? And it's like, yeah, but I don't have $1 million.
Yeah. It's different for us.
Right. It's like if you're
that
stranded
would be
on
life-changing money for us.
If you're stranded on a desert island and you're like, all right, I've got to kill this person to eat someone. That's understandable sometimes on sometimes on a desert island.
It's more understandable in that situation.
If you do it in a Chili's, people are going to be really mad at you.
If you're just on a bus and you're like, I got to kill one of you guys so I can eat you.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
People are like,
so when you already have $15 million, doing something for $1 million, you don't.
It's another toy for you.
I'd like to think I wouldn't do that. I can't say I haven't, because I haven't been given that opportunity. But like right now, my "would you do this for $1 million" is a lot different than if I had $15 million already. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if they would never offer me that. If I was in that position, it would be a thought.
Well, you have to think.
Yeah. I mean, it would be like, this could change the life for me and my family. And that's wonderful.
Right.
It's like, but it's also like, these are bad people and this is bad money.
But if you already have, it's not even the bad people, bad money. It's just that the blatant trying to, what do they call it? It's like trying to just like reputation wash everything. Mm-hmm. It's like, no, don't worry about it. It's Tim Dillon.
That's what it is.
Tim Dillon had a whole thing that he got offered $375,000 to go there. And he talked on his podcast that he's going there and they're paying him $375,000 to look the other way from all the terrible things. And then they canceled his trip there.
Yeah.
They're like, we don't want you there anymore. It's like, oh, the one person that was completely upfront about why they were doing it got canceled from the event.
Because that's exactly what they're doing. They're like, hey, could you make us look normal?
But and it's also
that we kill a lot of journalists. God, forget that we kill people that do make fun of anybody in charge.
There are very few people.
They imprison them. I don't want to.
And a lot of those comedians, I like when it's like, oh, they're going to Riyadh Comedy Festival. I'm like, yeah, of course they are.
Yeah.
Like Andrew Schultz is there. Yeah, of course he is.
If they do anything about free speech warriors type thing, that they're bullshitting.
Perfect example. Even though I know you don't like the guy, Joe Rogan didn't go because he's got enough money, and he's like, no, I'm not going to do that. You think that's fucking worth it for me to go there?
It's don't do it.
You know there was an offer for him to go.
I like
I guarantee there was an offer for him to go.
I like the Doughboys. They're like, we're on the waiting list. Fingers crossed if something opens up on that plane so we can get there.
And it's easy to be at that level. They
promised that they're going to bone saw our head and arms off and put it into a vat of acid. We just don't know which one yet.
I like those Doughboys guys.
Absolutely, dude.
God, Twisted Metal was good.
Yep, absolutely.
But yeah, Gianmarco.
But Gianmarco is just doing what we loved about stand-up when we were growing up.
It reminded me a little bit with his physicality of the first two Dane Cook specials.
Sure, yeah. He's got that overabundance of presence.
Right.
He's running all over the place. He's leaning on everything.
And
it's fun. It's
callbacks
wonderful.
are fantastic as well. Mm-hmm. Like that's what I'm talking more with like the Edinburgh side is like there are plenty of callbacks going back to everything. Mm-hmm. And he's just a very funny, unique guy.
This is bread and butter comedy. Mm-hmm. It doesn't feel anything other than a smart guy doing funny jokes and having a good time and being really good at it. Mm-hmm. I wish him nothing but the best.
Yeah. I mean, he's great. And
I'll continue following his
And on the Dropout
comedy
stuff, he's fantastic as well.
He was on Crowd Control again. Did you see that?
No, I haven't watched the Crowd Control show.
It's great.
Yeah.
They're doing a great job.
I'm behind on... I like with Dropout, I'll just wait for a day. I finished my rewatch of The West Wing, so maybe I'll just start watching more Dropout stuff instead.
The Gastronauts had Freedom on there. They had Scott Aukerman, Paul F. Tompkins, and Laura Lapkus.
Yeah?
It was really good.
Huh.
Very funny.
I'll check into that.
I love Scotty Dog. He's my favorite.
Scotty Dog?
Scotty Doggy. He says, now I see that you said that there were microgreens in this dish. Now, would that be a small green while he's taking off his glasses? Sheesh Louise, man. That's the stuff right there.
Paul F. Tompkins is fucking everywhere.
Oh, yeah. Because he's, again, another guy who's just wants to make comedy. Loves comedy.
Yeah. You know where he wasn't?
Riyadh. He's probably slammed the doors right in his face when he's trying to get in there.
The people that were most angry about that are the old guard of lefty comedy, which is just Mark Maron and David Cross. Those two guys.
Yeah. David Cross is scathing about it.
David Cross had, like, I remember listening to David Cross during the Bush years, and he was fucking insane back then. And then he'd go on Arrested Development and just be like the funniest guy. Yeah. But I don't know. David Cross.
Good on him.
Yeah, good for him. But
if you're going to have principles, stick up to your fucking principles.
I did when I was in college. We had to take it was a Communication 101 like speech class. And you had to provide a thesis based on somebody, and David Cross wrote this letter. It's like an open letter, or probably just a blog post or something on his website, where he was talking about how terrible Larry the Cable Guy was.
Yeah.
And it was just like how he like is anti-intellectual and everything like that, and how he's just racist, and he's just like, he's not really like this. He's from a nice town in Florida.
He doesn't speak like that. Yeah.
No, his name's Dan Whitney. Like it's an act, but his whole thing was just like, there are people that do acts like that, like Bobcat Goldthwait or Andrew Dice Clay, where it's like, oh, that's a character, but like, and they said his whole thesis was Larry the Cable Guy's doing it, and it's like, no, you're just playing into like racist and people that are happy that they're dumb and
ignorant.
It's a bad look, and I did a whole speech about that because Larry the Cable Guy was performing at the Patriot Center on George Mason's campus, and I just quoted some Larry the Cable Guy out of context. It's just like, this is what this person said about Muslims. And this was like, obviously, a Larry the Cable Guy joke in 2003. Horrible to say, like, back then. And people are like, oh my God, someone said that. I'm like, and this person's playing at the Patriot Center this Friday night. It was all because David Cross just radicalized me back then. He's like, no, fuck this guy.
He has conviction.
Yeah.
It's nice to listen to David, just because at least he wants to believe something.
Nah, he full-heartedly believes it.
That's what I'm saying. It's nice to see that.
Have you seen his beard recently?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
It's got the big David Letterman beard.
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
Yeah, he's just getting comfortable.
Big white beard.
Seeing that shit, that's... If you're going to have conviction, that's what you're supposed to do right there. What he did.
Yeah.
Not go and just accept the money and just realize that everything that you said was a part of you is erased now.
That being said, we are open to money.
I will go to Riyadh. Next year,
for money.
I will open it up. We will delete this podcast immediately.
Nope. I will re-record in this bit of me saying everything we said here is a joke because fuck it.
Satire.
This is all satire.
This is just a satire.
Speaking of satire, let's talk about Friendship.
Yes.
New movie with Paul Rudd and Tim Robinson. So,
and Kate Mara.
And Kate Mara, yeah, she's great in this too. And your boy Connor O'Malley for one scene.
I know. Not enough. Not enough.
So here's...
Comes in and he's great. And he leaves.
Here's the thing. I wanted to talk to you about this. It was kind of a throwaway where I watched it. And I wanted you to watch the first episode of The Chair Company, which is Tim Robinson's new show, which came out last night. We're recording this on the 13th. And I really like Detroiters.
Yeah, it's great.
I Think You Should Leave.
Yeah, it's one of the best.
I love Tim Robinson on SNL, like his sketches that he was on that. He's hilarious. This is the first feature film. Is it his first major feature film?
I don't know. I suppose so. I'm not sure.
It's definitely the first one since...
of him starring.
Yeah, since I Think You Should Leave, and he's kind of blown up in the alt-comedy nerd scene. What did you think about this?
I thought it was great.
You loved it?
Yeah, I absolutely loved it.
Paul Rudd was good. So the premise of it is Tim Robinson is a kind of hapless husband.
Yeah.
And he's a very Tim Robinson character.
Yeah. He's very involved in himself to the point where he doesn't do anything.
Paul Rudd is his new next door neighbor who's essentially playing his character from Anchorman, except he's a weatherman instead of a sports guy.
Yeah.
He's very Brian Fantana, like even with the mustache and everything.
Mustache, yeah.
And it plays out, it's an extended, I Think You Should Leave.
That's exactly, I mean, like, that's the elevator pitch that I would give.
Yeah.
It's what if we didn't leave the characters from an I Think You Should Leave sketch when it was funny. We just stuck with the characters.
Yeah, what if we didn't hit him with the music sting and then move on to another thing?
Yeah, what if we just stuck with him when he ordered all that food at the driveway, at the 55 tacos, 55 fries.
Right.
And when he ran away, what if we just followed him running away and seeing what happened to that guy?
You're spot on.
Yeah. And it's, I thought it was great. I think it's incredible. It's very funny. It's off-putting and upsetting.
It's incredibly
and
off-putting.
The exact way that character should be seen as.
So Tim Robinson characters are inherently unlikable.
The one thing, it was Kate Mara's character that brings it up, where he's narcissistic.
Yeah.
He's just a narcissist the entire time. Anything that's happening, he has to relate it to himself, and he has to let others know his position in it and how much he is either affected by it or how much he's contributed to it.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing about that for Tim Robinson sketches, the epitome of that is the you can't just skip lunch sketch from I think you should leave.
Yeah.
Whereas everyone's like, no, we just got to do that. And then the whole purpose of sketches, you just can't skip lunch. You can't even do that.
He makes it about that, but it's not about that. You know?
Right. But
he did something stupid.
The entirely
and to
self-absorbed
pull it away. Yeah. To pull it away from
nonsense.
that is him to go, whose book bag is this? Because I almost tripped on it. It's like, no, man, you are the glaring problem here.
So there's that in the chair company too, because I liked this as well. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would.
I watched it with my roommate, and he also said that he liked it. He doesn't think he could recommend it to anybody.
Which is why I recommended it to you, because I'm like, hey, I want to talk to Jake about this, because it's okay. So
It's my type of movie.
Moving into Conor O'Malley. So he has one scene in this, and did you find the extended one on YouTube?
No, I didn't watch that.
It's great. So Conor O'Malley comes in, and Tim Robinson's just sitting in his garage. It's during a party for his wife. After his wife gets found in the sewers, obviously all this makes sense in context. But and then they just start yelling at each other. And there's an extended cut that's just 12 minutes of them yelling at each other, which is perfect because they're both improvisers and they're both great at that. I probably couldn't watch an hour and a half long Conor O'Malley movie. His short films that he puts up on YouTube are just the perfect amount.
Have you seen Slugs yet?
No. The last one I saw was the Vegas one, which I forget the name of.
The Vegas one. I think, Slugs takes place in Vegas, I believe.
No, when he...
the Trevors.
Trevors, yeah.
Yeah, uh-huh.
And
Slugs is really good.
Yeah.
That's a very small one where he's talking about how badass he is. He's got gloves. You see him at a mall. And he's like, I'm just surrounded by slugs. And you just see him being like, you're a slug. While people are walking by him. And he does it to one woman. She's like, excuse me? And then they end up talking, sparking a romance and getting married. It's so good.
It's all very funny. I really think this is, if you like I Think You Should Leave, I'd be curious what you think of this. Because I could see how it would seem like it goes on a little too long.
If you like to critique what these characters are,
yeah,
this is a study in that. This is something that's like, go ahead and critique this guy. Look into him and see why he's like this. And it's pretty much just him. He's just involved with himself.
So it really makes me excited for this ongoing series of The Chair Company.
Yeah.
Because the premise of the setup for this, it was just the pilot. I guess this is their new comedy-ish show now that Peacemaker's over. Peacemaker's over. It was good.
Yeah.
It was good.
I heard it didn't end that well, but I heard John Cena
two
was
musical
great.
Performances in the final episode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
One by Foxy Shazam and one by Nelson.
Big fan of Foxy Shazam.
Foxy Shazam is great. But the Chair Company, the whole premise of it is he's the lead at like a development company or whatever, and the big day of him making his big speech of like, hey, we're going to go ahead with this development in very Tim Robinson way. He finishes his speech, gets claps, sits down in a chair, and the chair breaks when he's on stage in front of everyone. And then in a very Tim Robinson way, he takes that as a personal slight, like everyone's looking at him.
Yeah.
Goes in, and the whole thing of the Chair Company is he's trying to figure out why this chair was made so shitty.
Yeah.
And then someone comes up to him and is like, you got to stop looking at the fucking Chair Company.
Okay, cool.
Which is intriguing that it's going like this. And I'm like, can he keep this going?
I'm interested.
For 4 hours in a TV show? Like if it's, for 8 30-minute episodes?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's a real tightrope walk that
that's his character, man.
He does it so well that it could be, I can see how people...
I love his Detroiters character, who's an actual caring guy,
but
feels slighted sometimes.
But he plays off of Sam so well that it's not him carrying.
But he's also... Embarrassing things happen, and he can take it either way. He could do it humanely. Or you're like, silly me.
The 4th of July scene where they're playing Roman camel basketball is one of the funniest things I've ever seen in my life.
Man.
But yeah, I don't know. I didn't give Gianmarco a score. It's 3.
Yeah,
3 for him. Yeah,
that's what I'm talking about.
What do you give him? Friendship.
3.
3. 3 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was at the aqueduct when they have to jump up to that eye height level.
The first time, second time, or third time?
First time.
With Paul Rudd.
Where it's eye height, and Paul Rudd can just jump up there nice and easy. Tim thinks he can do it, tries, fails, of course. But when Paul is pulling him, up, Tim is like screaming in pain, and he's making it so hard.
Classic Tim Robinson.
That's when I was like, I get who this character is. It's somebody who's like, wherever this goes, I'm the victim
right
here. He's like, because as soon as he's up and like Paul's like, you're good. He's like, oh, all right, yeah. He's like, I lost my shoe down there,
which is another how'd that happen? But I don't know. I really liked it. Yeah. Again, I don't think I liked it as much as I probably would have given this a 2+.
Yeah. I loved it because it's something that feels like an evolution of what you can do with I Think You Should Leave. Mm-hmm. If they did a whole movie like that, it would just be I Think You Should Leave sketches, which is something that he's already doing.
So, yeah, Monty Python made, and now for something completely different, which was a film of their sketches that were just like interlocked. Yeah. And then they have Holy Grail Life of Brian. Meaning of Life is just sketches intercut to make an overarching loose narrative. But this was a lot more of along the lines of like Holy Grail. Holy Grail has a story.
Yeah.
But it's really, the story is just to get you from this scene to this scene to this scene to that scene. Mm-hmm. So in that aspect, I think that does work. And some of the little scenes are, I think hit better than other ones. There's when he's over at Paul Rudd's house and he just walks through a sliding glass door. Yeah. Like that's fucking hysterical.
Yeah. And then he was trying to keep it together from there.
Yeah.
And he was like, I just want people to forget about that. But then the glass breaks completely.
Mm-hmm.
It's like,
yeah,
it's very ominous.
Yeah.
Of what's happening.
I would say that's
his
probably
presence is something.
The best way to put it is if you like, I Think You Should Leave. It's like if you like Monty Python, you'd like Holy Grail. This is,
if you want to see Tim himself try and dissect one of his own characters, and it's the ayahuasca scene that means a lot.
The Toad Frog.
Because it's not, he's inspired by somebody who he sees who's better than him.
Right.
Even though he's not. His name's Austin, Paul Rudd's character.
Yeah.
Austin he's a good dude. Like, he's very interesting. He has a lot of hobbies. He takes care of himself. And
Weatherman.
He's got a cool job. He's got a band. But he's also a person. And that's something that Tim will not interact with. Because he just wants the cool stuff.
Yeah.
And that's not what a friendship is.
It's almost like Paul Rudd's character should have been the main character of a different movie. Of a guy who like is the weatherman and then he gets put on morning time. He's like, hey, this is morning. Like I've got to step up.
Yeah. That's exactly it. And then you're following Tim, he would have been the supportive character.
He would have been the funny neighbor, wacky neighbor, best friend.
If he cared about who he was talking to. And he doesn't. He doesn't care about anybody. He only cares about himself. It's shown in the ending, which was right there. That's exactly what I wanted.
Ending of this movie was bonkers.
So it was just everything. It's just, that's a great character that he made. It's somebody that I very much empathize with because I can see myself in that, where it feels like you want to control. If you're in control of everything that's going on around you, then everything should be fine. Mm-hmm. But you're just burying a hole around yourself where, like, at one point, he could have just apologized and said that things got out of hand. But instead, he puts soap in his mouth and he keeps saying, I'm a bad little boy.
Yeah.
And it's like, you're not understanding. You're just like...
That's the entire first episode of The Chair Company, by the
way. And it's just... We're not picking up the boundaries that this guy needs. And it's really,
that makes sense.
It's really fun how it's done.
Yeah.
It gets scary sometimes. It gets shocking sometimes. Yeah. And it's like it does it in such a awkward way that it should be done, where you're like, oh, I did not expect that to be what happens.
Also, shout out to Kate Mara. She did a great job.
Kate Mara was wonderful.
She's
in this.
Very funny.
Yeah.
She's not in enough stuff.
No, she's not. I do think about that a lot.
She's very funny as the wife who is clearly in love with her ex.
Yeah, because he's amazing.
Yeah, he's like the best guy.
Yeah.
And
he literally saved
the guy that played his the son.
Yeah.
Jack Grazer. I'd seen him in something else, but I can't remember. Anyway,
no. I really thought it was a great movie.
Oh, he was in he was Freddie Freeman in the Shazam movies.
Oh.
Did you ever watch the Shazam movies?
I watched the first one with you.
Yeah, he's Freddie Freeman with the kid with the crutch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's definite.
Yeah, he's very funny. Yeah. Very funny guy.
Yeah, I would say if you're going into think that you're going to watch an I Think You Should Leave sketch, you're going to be disappointed because that's not what this is.
It's not Coffin Flop, even though Coffin Flop is one of the funniest things ever.
Yeah, it's very funny, but it's funny in a way that you have to reflect.
Yeah.
This thing really wants you to realize that
it's not sitting down on the couch and laughing with everybody.
No.
Like it gets, the one it reminds me of most is, did you ever see Envy?
Envy
Ben
with
Stiller and Jack Black?
Yes,
Yeah.
a while ago.
It's very Envy. It's very Cable Guy, that level of kind of darkish comedy.
Stalker
Yeah.
guy. And it's just like...
And both those movies are great. Envy, I think, is underrated. There was something with the distribution rights of that where it got
I watched it on Comedy Central.
I know, it got shelved from its theatrical release or something. I don't know what happened. Something was weird. I remember reading it when it came out. But Cable Guy as well was just super dark and hilarious.
Yeah.
But yeah.
It's very...
It's a comedy along those lines.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I would absolutely agree with that.
Awesome. All right. Well, thank you, everybody, for listening. If you want to get in touch with the show, you can write us at upyouralleypod@gmail.com. Thank you to our buddy's brother Bill for giving us some music. Let's figure out what we're going to be talking about next week. Jacob.
All right.
What do you got for me?
What do you... it's a YouTube video.
Okay.
Okay. Do you know the name Derek Milton?
Should I?
I don't think so. I don't know.
It's not ringing any bells.
He has a documentary on his channel called The Piss Saga.
The Piss Saga?
The Piss Saga. It is a culmination of...
Wait, PISS?
Yes, PP. Like urine.
All right, I'm just double checking before I Google stuff.
It's something that I watched on a lark.
Derek Milton, The Piss Saga, a short documentary.
Yep, that's it. It's something that I just took a chance on because it kept showing up in my recommended for.
Does it have anything to do with this link from Conan O'Brien?
No, I have no idea what that is.
Matt Gorley has something about a piss saga as well.
Maybe, because this is something that was like a local story.
Could be.
That he ended up investigating. And it's very funny, and I think it deserves more attention.
The autoplay is going, and it just says, the caption just say, "My neighborhood was overrun with bottles of piss."
Yep, that's it. That's the one.
Interesting.
Yeah, there's an electrical box where somebody keeps putting up bottles of piss. And Derek was like, I'm going to find out who is doing this. And then you follow him on his journey to find out how.
Wow.
And it deserves way more eyes. It's very well done.
Huh.
So
I'm excited about that. So Derek Milton, The Piss Saga. I'm going to have you watch a movie that I mentioned to you after the pod last week. And then I was like, I wasn't sure because I haven't watched it yet. Mm-hmm. But now I'm going to do it. It's on Amazon Prime. It's called Found Footage.
Okay.
The Making of the Patterson Project.
Cool.
This is an indie film. It's a little meta. It's essentially, it starts out it's a documentary about making a movie when they're trying to make a found footage movie. So it's got those levels of...
It's a found footage of a found footage
movie. It's a documentary about making a found footage movie.
Interesting.
In the found footage movie, the Patterson Project, that is a reference to the Patterson Gimli film, which was one of the first. It's the famous Bigfoot picture where he's walking across the thing. That's the Patterson Gimli film, and so it's about a group of indie filmmakers trying to make that.
That's a great video.
And it follows a French film crew that's making that. It's a lot of a little bit Waiting for Guffman, the Christopher Guest, Best in Show, that kind of mockumentary.
Love it.
Weird twist at the end, just
wonderful.
The first hour and 10 minutes of this hour and a half movie are very different than the last 20 minutes.
Happy.
So just fucking, I sat through an hour of this movie thinking, I'm glad I didn't recommend this to Jake. Not that it's not a good movie. I'm like, it's fine, but it's just that's what we would say after watching it too. I would just be like, oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a fun little indie comedy.
Mm-hmm.
But then, holy shit,
cool.
I am curious as to what you think about this.
Very cool.
Oh,
I'm in.
Someone's here. Must be
and
Amazon. And the dog's barking.
Interested in it as well.
Because it's the end of the podcast. All right. Thank you, everybody, for listening. Jake, thanks for coming over.
He's yelling at us to go upstairs.
See you next week. Bye.